What's up, guys, and welcome to my review for The Boy and the Heron. This is the Oscar-nominated and Oscar-winning animated film. This beat Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, and I missed its theatrical run, and I was finally able to see it. Look, the movie just hit 4K Blu-ray. I had a pre-order in. They delayed my pre-order, so I said, you know what? I wanted to watch this. So I just said, screw it, and I bought it digitally. So I watched it digitally. I don't own it on 4K. And this is directed by Hayao Miyazaki. Look, I have not seen a single Studio Ghibli film from beginning to end. I've seen bits of Ponyo. I've seen bits of Kiki's Delivery Service. I've seen bits of Princess Kaguya. Wind Rises, I think I've seen a couple minutes, but I've never seen one of these movies from beginning to end. And I didn't really watch any trailers for this, but I knew the plot kind of loosely, how it kind of had to deal with grief and things like that, so I didn't really know too much going into it. Now, I watched this movie, and my reaction to it was not necessarily positive. Look, this movie was released like 6 or 7 months ago. This is a review that's, coming out. The only reason why I'm really talking about it is because it's available to watch and I wanted to see it because it's this big Oscar winning movie. So I said, okay, I loved Across the Spider-Verse so much. It was one of my favorite movies of last year. So this was the movie to beat that. So I said, okay, let's check it out. This won the Golden Globe, the Oscar, all that sort of thing. So I watched it and I just don't know what I watched. I cannot explain this movie to you. The first half of it, like the first 45 minutes, there's a setup, there's a build-up. You've got the main character who's moved to the countryside with his father and his aunt, his mother, his new mother. I really don't know what that was what was going on there. There's a scene where she says, "I'm going to be your new mother," and he touches her stomach, and she's like, "There's a baby in there." So who is this woman? It's the aunt, so it's the father's sister or the mother's sister. I'm guessing it was the mother's sister that now the father is going to shack it up with. I don't know. I don't want to try to decipher that because it would take me 10 days to do it. But to decipher the rest of this movie, look, he's in this big estate. He's by himself a majority of the time. The seven dwarves are living there, which, are these creepy looking little old ladies. And this heron, this gray heron keeps coming around and messing with him. And finally, one day, he takes a bat and he goes out to kill the damn thing. And then it starts to speak to him. And it says, hey, your mother's alive. Why don't you come to this place? I'm inviting you to this place and you can just figure it out. So one thing leads to another. He gets there and that's where the movie sort of derailed for me. Now, like I said, all the stuff leading up to it, I didn't mind. Like there's a bit where he has to adjust to his new school. He's getting bullied. And then he's like, you know what? I don't want to go back to this place. So he takes a rock and he pounds his head with it. And he starts gushing blood. There was so much blood that he should have went unconscious, to be honest with you. But he's in this bandage, and he doesn't. He's in bed, and then the heron comes and he goes, and I can't explain it to you. I can't explain it to you. It doesn't make sense. He goes with one of the older women because the mother, the aunt, disappears into the forest and they're searching for her, and he sees her goes into the forest. They go into this castle or whatever it is. The door closes. The heron is in there. There's somebody on the roof or the balcony, but he gets transported to this other world, and I was like not following it. He gets transported into this other world where just one thing after another happens, and it just was like a fever dream. I can't explain to you what happened in this other world. There's this the guy that's voiced by Mark Hamill who has this planet that if the rocks fall down or his little stones fall down, the world falls apart. There's a bit where he's with these flying, floating little things, these creature things that are floating in the sky. They're supposed to turn into humans, like babies. They're about to be born. Um, I don't know. And by the end of it, it wraps up, and I just was like, I think I just wasted 2 hours of my life. It was supposed to be an experience, but I mean, I was emotionally invested. The opening of the film, what's going on with this character, I was into it. But then once he enters that other universe, the movie goes nut bar factor 6. And it's convoluted, and look at, I don't want things spoon-fed to me, but what this movie did was give us just the most random, obscure things that, I just don't know. And I didn't even know if I was going to make this video. Like, I'm like an hour and a half into this, and I said, I don't even know if I want to do a review for it because I don't want to tamper the enjoyment of it. But you want to know what? I said to myself, I didn't like it. Well, I can't even say I didn't like it. I'm just indifferent to it. Like, I just don't know. It's a big question mark to me. I just don't know. And I've seen reviews for this where people are like, you got to watch it a second and a third time to kind of pick more stuff up, when I don't want to do that. The movie didn't do enough for me in the first round to where I'm like, okay, I'm going to watch this again. I mean, it feels long. It's almost 2 hours long. It feels like 4. It feels like I watched this movie all day. um, it just didn't do enough for me to watch it again. Now, the animation is beautiful. I loved the animation. I loved the score. The sound design was really good. The voice acting, I watched the English dub. The voice acting was really good. But it's just the execution of the story and just how things played out. It didn't even feel like a story anymore. It literally felt like it was just a dream I was having. And you're just going from one thing to another. Like, it just didn't feel real. I don't know. It just felt really bizarre. And I guess I'm here to say, look, if you've seen a bunch of reviews for this and you feel like you have to like it, it's okay to feel differently about something that a lot of people liked. And I guess I'm going to be the spokesperson for this movie. Like, if you didn't love it and you didn't think it was great, that's okay, because you're not alone. And look, I'm not going to say I didn't like it. I'm just going to say, like I said before, I'm indifferent to it. I'm going to give it 3 out of 5 stars. I'm right in the middle. It's not good. It's not bad. It's just like there. And it's something that I just, watched, and what the hell. So guys, comment down below. Do you plan on seeing The Boy and the Heron? It's available on 4K now. It's available on digital now. Look, don't let this review, like, if you haven't seen it, don't let this review stop you from seeing it. It's an animated film, so it's supposed to be a family movie. I can't see any kid enjoying this. I mean, some of the visuals are good, but they're going to tap out halfway through. I'm going to stop talking about it. Guys, comment down below. Hit that subscribe button for more content coming in the future. We've got the Acolyte reviews every episode. We've got reviews up on the channel now. We've got 1 episode left. Next Wednesday, going to be doing the video for that. I'm going to be talking about Longlegs. I'm going to be talking about Maxine. I'm going to be talking about a bunch of stuff coming in the future. I'm very excited to see. And guys, you can follow me on Twitter and or X at RyanKing72 and Instagram and TikTok at KingArises131. That's been it for me. Thank you so much for watching my review for The Boy and the Heron. And until next time, over and out.